He's good at this stuff. Meanwhile, insurance companies are worrying that young people won't sign up anytime soon. To College Republican National Committee Chair Alex Smith, who says with higher costs, there really is no incentive to sign up. And Alex, you might be right. I mean, does your generation feel that, who cares? We'll just take the penalty because this really isn't worth it?
Sure, and thanks so much for having me on, Neil. I think younger people feel really cheated by this president. The president needs 2.7 million young adults to fund the program. And to put that number in perspective for you, 1.7 million young adults right now aren't even being counted in the unemployment numbers because they've given up looking for work.
Well, that we know, Alex, but when it comes to the health care law, what I'm curious about is, a lot of young people are much better with technology than certainly guys like me. So many of your colleagues have been able to get into this site, I'm told, and look around and see what makes sense for them. And they've apparently concluded it doesn't make sense for them, and they willfully say, all right, I know I'm going to have to pay a penalty. I'll suck up the penalty because it's just not worth it.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen healthcare premiums rise nearly 200% for young people under the president's health care plan. Moreover, the website that they promised would be ready for young people to use in order to even buy the plans hasn't functioned correctly. And young people expect technological excellence these days, so I don't think that they're too impressed either by the prices or the rollout from this plan.
You know, Alex, some of this I wonder is just the virtue of being young. When you're young and you're healthy, you feel indestructible. There once was a time when I felt that way. And I'm wondering if there's a cavalier attitude among young folks like yourself where you just feel, well, we don't need this. But eventually you get to be, I wouldn't say an old, but an older fart like me, and you realize, hey, I might need this. So do you think a lot of your friends and the people you know are being a bit too blasé about this, that they just don't appreciate now how valuable health care will be to them later, or do they think this just isn't worth it?
I think that right now they're doing a cost calculation of not only the income or little income that they're making right now, the potential penalty that they might have to pay, or the cost of the plan on top of the student loan debt and personal debt they already owe, and saying it's just not worth it for me right now.
Wow, that's pretty strong stuff. All right from the source. Alex Smith, great seeing you. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
You know, all we hear about is this infighting in the